Hey everyone, my name is Elisa Covington and today I'm going to show you this new flip project we just acquired. It looks like a conventional home on the outside, but on the inside there are some interesting choices that were made. Make sure you stay tuned until the very end because I'm going to show you the projected house flip numbers. There's really not much going on in the front yard. It's pretty much just dirt. So an easy way to dress it up is to put in some sod, and where it's closer to the house, we can put in some plants and mulch so that it will be welcoming. And on the home exterior, we're going to replace this old school garage door and also put in a new front door where the entrance is so that it will look newer. And then, of course, we're going to use a fresh coat of paint. Currently, there's lighter paint on the body and darker paint on the trim, which makes it look really traditional. So we're going to reverse it and use the darker paint on the body and the lighter, maybe cream or white paint on the trim so that it can be freshened up. Now let's check out the inside. On your left side is the living room and bedrooms and bathrooms, and on your right side is the kitchen. So let's start from the living room. This living room is one of a kind. The previous owner vaulted the ceiling, so made the space feel a lot bigger, which is really nice. And they also use wood panelings to dress it up and made it feel more like a cabin in the woods. The house is in a completely residential area and on a flat part of land, so it's a quite interesting choice. And they also added skylights, bringing a lot of natural light, which is great. But I do find this lip around making the space feel confined, so we plan to remove that. There's also this freestanding fireplace that's very old school, but it looks kind of new, so I assume that they put in not that long ago, but it's not really the style that we're going for, so we're going to remove it. And these brick walls that are chopping up the space, and I really have no idea what they are trying to do here, so we plan to remove it all and make the living room spacious again. On top of that, we plan to put in new recessed lights in the ceiling and also repaint the walls. As you can see, there are a lot of stains and areas that we have to patch. And then we also want to refinish this hardwood floors that's really have some damage on it. Through a narrow doorway from the living room, you get to the kitchen. The kitchen has all, I believe, original cabinets and old countertops and flooring, but this dishwasher looks brand new, even with the sticker still on it, so we'll definitely try to save it. But other than that, this kitchen is on the smaller side. There's not much countertops or storage, so we are hoping that we could expand it maybe this way so that it can have more space. And also this cabinet with the oven is protruding and it's making this space kind of weird, so we definitely want to remove this. The rest of this space is quite odd because there's laundry hookup here and also the door to the garage, but I don't know where they were doing with their dining setup. So I assume this is the most logical dining area after we renovate the home. So I plan to relocate the laundry maybe into the garage, and then we can reclaim this area back as the dining room. So that would make it a good choice to actually remove this wall so that the dining room can also open up to the living room. The first bedroom was painted bright yellow. The walls have a lot of marks on them, so we have to do some repairs and also repaint. The one thing that stands out in this bedroom is this bay window. I think it was added on by the previous owner, which is kind of an interesting feature in a bedroom, but we'll keep it, and we just need to add a new ceiling light, refinish the floors, and then we pretty much can call it done. At first glance, this bathroom seems to be fully renovated and wouldn't need much work. But then we realized that the previous owner actually converted the previous primary bathroom and the guest bathroom together, so to make this large one bathroom. So that means there were 2 bathrooms in this home before, and now there's only 1. It's actually my first time hearing people like reducing the number of bathrooms, so it's a little odd to me. And to actually be able to maximize the value of this home, I think a primary bathroom is essential. So we plan to actually revert it back. So basically we have to add a wall back here and make the other side of the bathroom to be the primary bathroom again, and then the rest of this can be the new guest bathroom. It's sad that the bathrooms would be smaller, but having an extra bathroom would add a lot of value to the home actually. This bathroom looks all new and pretty, but it's really not a good idea to decrease the bathroom count when you are trying to sell a house for top dollar. I know firsthand how difficult it is to plan a renovation as a beginner. That's how I created my program, Transform Flipper Academy. And for example, over here, this linen closet looks kind of dated. It's probably tempting for you to want to replace it all with new doors and new finishes. But an easier way to make it look better is to replace the hardware and put up a fresh coat of paint and replace this tray thing to smooth out this part. So it's actually going to achieve very good result. And that's the type of tricks that we teach at my program, Transform Flipper Academy. So you can be a pro even though you don't have any experience at all yourself. If you're interested, check out our website at transformflipperacademy.com. The second bedroom was painted this mint color. The ceiling fan makes this ceiling feels a little low, so we plan to replace it with a regular ceiling light. And there's this oversized windowsill that's kind of interesting. I don't know what they were using it for, but there's actually lights added on the bottom. Unfortunately, they don't work anymore, but we probably have to remove it, and that would actually make this room feel a little bigger. You notice that there are some heavy stains on the flooring, so we are going to sand it and refinish it, but it could mean that we're going to have to use a darker stain to be able to cover up the stains. This is the primary bedroom, which is the biggest of the 3. Over here, you can see that there was the door going to the primary bath that's covered up now, but we're going to open it up again so that we can add the bathroom back. And on the other side, there is a pretty good sized walk-in closet that I don't see very often in smaller homes like this, which would be a nice feature. So we're in the garage, and this garage door doesn't open automatically. You just have to lift it up like that. But then because of the big cracks on the concrete, the door actually doesn't fit this space anymore. So we have to replace it with an automatic garage door, and also at the same time replace the whole concrete in here because of these huge cracks. We are going to remove all the shelvings and put in sheetrock to make this garage a more finished place. And we talked about relocating the laundry into this area. So this is where the new laundry will be, and finishing the garage will make doing laundry a more pleasant experience. From the slider in the living room, you get to the backyard. And right here, you see the door to the garage is heavily damaged and we definitely have to replace it. And in the backyard, we're going to probably need to put in some concrete because there's no patio at all. So we're going to use all this area as a nice outdoor seating area. The rest of the backyard is still pretty spacious. So we plan to put in some sod, some plants, and maybe even a vegetable garden. Those interesting choices by the previous owner made this project a little confusing and one of a kind. It shows us that people really have different preferences when it comes to home design. But my job is to maximize the functionality of the home and make it appeal to the biggest buyer pool possible, which led to the decisions I shared earlier. Do you agree with my decisions? Drop me a comment below. But don't go anywhere. The house flip numbers are coming right up. Now let's get to the projected house flip numbers. I purchased this home for 1.1 million and we plan to put about 150,000 into the renovation. And the after repair value is about 1.6 million. So that would give us a profit of 150,000. If you enjoyed this home tour, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Sorry, can I do it again? That we plan to redo this. What do you call it? Sorry.